TRT injections versus cream, which one is better to start out with?
This is the TRT and Hormone Optimization YouTube channel. And if you want to learn all about the science-based information on this topic, consider subscribing, hit that notification bell, and you'll be on your way.
You want to take that one or do you want me?
You can go first if you want.
I go injections just because like they're 100% tried and true. They're always going to work. When it comes to doing creams, like you can have issues depending on like where it's getting made, your individual ability to absorb cream through the skin. Like there's a lot of variables that can create question marks. So unless like you're particularly needle phobic, I would start with injections, see how you go, and then potentially transition across to cream if it's something that you want to try. But I would be starting with injections.
My opinion is pretty much the same as Dave's. Injections is tried, tested, and true. There are a lot of guys that have been on injections and then they get on the cream and it's like, oh my god, and it just so happened that they do well with that increased DHT. But some guys on the increased DHT don't. So it's one of those things you just gotta try both and see which you prefer. But I have seen a lot of guys do the cream and just couldn't get it right. Their levels were all over the place. Like Dave said, not absorbing. They went back to injections and problem solved.
Yeah.
I'm also, I'm a real type A personality, which I guess you guys have already figured out, but I can't picture myself slathering that stuff on my balls twice a day. I just...
That was the issue I had, man. Like I did it for 6 months and I'll honestly say like subjectively, I reckon I felt better on cream by like a hair, but the twice a day application, like it got old. Like, it's kind of like daily injections. Yeah, it gets old. Yeah. And like for me, like I noticed like if I missed like, a dose or even like a day's worth of dosing, I felt noticeably different. And for me, like I was traveling around, so it depends on your lifestyle as well. But like for me, it wasn't acceptable to go like, oh, I didn't put my cream on my balls that day and now I feel like shit. It's not forgiving.
No, because I mean, even like I'm injecting 3 times a week and it gets old just to do that. So it's twice a day, 14 applications versus 3 for, potentially a small improvement. But anyways, but again, some guys that tried and like I was on injections for 5 years and I went on the cream and oh my God, it's like, okay, if it works for you, great.
My question is for those guys, like, is it the DHT or was their injection dose just too low? Like, I want to be going, what was your actual free T level on your injections? Because like the big thing I see for like, guys who swear by their daily injections or guys who, slag out injections because cream worked better. It's like, where was your free T actually at? And was it even high enough? And I think that's a big factor that people got to look at is go, well, okay, if you're doing that much better on the cream, is it actually DHT? Can you prove that? Or is it just that you're getting a massive spike in free T and that's making you feel awesome? And if that's the case, like, what do you want to do with that?
Could also be low SHBG guys that were maybe doing once weekly injections, twice weekly injections, and they go on cream. It's a daily application twice a day. Like, oh, I feel great. Yeah, because you're a lot more stable because you're low SHBG. So lots of variables there. There's no right answer to this one.
Yeah, and I'd say that like at the end of the day, with most of my clients, I reckon only like 5% are on, maybe 10% are on cream. And a lot of guys who started on cream working with me, like someone put them on cream, they came to working with me, they've ended up on injections.